Hello, I'm going to show you how to retune your MIDI instruments in Logic Pro 10 or LPX or whatever you call this software. Only works on Apple, and so I'm going to show you how to retune your instruments. And so you don't need any plugins for this. It's built straight into Logic Pro X, and I'm going to show you how to do it today. Now, this won't change the actual tuning of your instrument, don't worry, if you don't want it to mess up, and it will only change per project, so that shouldn't be a worry either. So the way that you do it is you go up into File, Project Settings, and then Tuning. Now, once you're in here, you will see that there are lots of different options, and I will run through them. So, if you're in any other tab in the project settings thing, the way that you get to it is you click on the tuning fork with the word tuning underneath it, and you'll be brought straight back here. So, the first option here is Software Instrument Pitch. Now, what this does is it reshifts all the tuning of all of the notes on your keyboard, even if it's been retuned to different temperament. And so you can, standard tuning, 440 Hz. I'll make that a bit louder for you. You can hear that's 440 Hz. If I shift down, for example, to 425.5, you can hear that's audibly different, and if you go higher respectively, that sounds a lot more like D major, but I'm actually playing in C, and so here you can tell that you can retune the whole instrument. On to the next option is Software Instrument Scale. Now, the thing that should already be checked is equal tempered. Now, what this means, this is the standard 12-note scale that Western scales use, and so this is what it sounds like. And so that is equal temperament. Now, the first setting after that is fixed. Now, under here, you can choose from a wide range of options, different presets of tunings. Now, this may look daunting, but I will give a quick example. You can search any of these, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So you can look at 12-tone Pythagorean, for example, and the way that you can tell is that wolf fifth. What people say is really dissonant. Here you can tell this is slightly different from a normal equal temperament major. This is now in equal temperament. So here you can tell it's a bit different, and this is proof that it has been retuned. Arabic empirical, for example, if I play a C major, that does not sound like a C major. That's actually closer to a natural chord, a natural triad, which is beyond the scope of this video, but I will go back to Pythagorean for now. And so here you can retune the notes in your scale. And you can also change the root key, so if you don't fancy shifting the whole thing up and calculating how many hertz or cents you need to go up and down to retune to the basic root, so you don't want that roof fifth there, that wolf fifth. If you want that to get out the way, so for example, if I move to A flat, what you can do here, that sounds no longer dissonant, but the wolf fifth has moved down. And so what this tells us is that we can retune the root key, and so we can shift the basic thing, the basic tuning up and down to any root key that we want to fix it. And so to retune this, actually, I'm going to go back to this. Now, there are two options. There's Hertz and Cent. Hertz is cycles per second, so that's how many times the waveforms move up and down per second. Cent, you might not know this, 100 cents Well, a cent is a musical unit that we use for tuning, and 100 of them make up a semitone. So if I go back from Pythagorean to equal tempered, there are 100 cents in that space, and most people can't actually hear 1 cent. The minimum that most people can hear is 5, and so you can use these to retune if you want. So, for example, if you go up 300, you'll go up 3 semitones. So you retune from a C to an E flat. Now, I'm going to go past that because a lot of you probably got bored from that. Let's go on to the next setting, which is user. Here, if there is a preset here which you cannot find or which you don't like or you want to make your own, you can go onto user and you can make your own. And so you can change, so you can click on these, and I'm not sure if this is in cents or in hertz, you'll have to find that out. But you can click on these and you can change the values. And so, for example, if I go if I go 0.5 there. Actually, I'm not sure exactly what this does, but you can use this to retune your keyboard if you need to any mode that you want. And again, here is the root key. Next is her mode tuning. I'm not exactly sure what this is either. There seem to be only 3 settings, and you will have to search this. I'm sorry about that. But in this video, I've showed you how to retune the whole software instrument, the pitch, and I've also shown you how to change the scale used. Now you can use the root key to retune if you are used to Western scales, and you can retune to most Eastern scales as well. For example, you can do gamelan scales, you can also do Linglan scales, and so South Indian, for example, Siamese. There's a whole wide range of presets. And so thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.